Here we are in Coronado, California. That's a fellow officer, a friend of mine. I'm there just preliminary to going to the Vietnam conflict. I'll be heading for Saigon, and I'm there for what they call survival training. And I located this yacht club operation, and I took advantage of it there in San Diego Bay. Here are some pictures of the shipping. Nancy, you had something to say about the previous times we've been here.
Well, that's right. The very first time I remember you going to Coronado was when I was expecting Mary Ann in the early spring of, well, really still winter of 60, excuse me. You went to Coronado, and I stayed back at my parents' because there was a possibility Mary Ann could have been born any shortly. And on that first trip, you brought back the first Polaroid camera that we ever had. And in those early years of Mary Ann and the children, we have some of the Polaroid shots. They've come somewhat faded over the years, but that was the beginning of Polaroid. And then in later years, right after George was born, you went out to Coronado again, and I met you in the Denver...
This would have been on training duty now, right, when I went out there?
That's right. Both of these were training duty,
right.
2-week reserve training duty.
I was attached to the Chicago Law Company, and I went out there for legal training for 2 weeks, twice in a row. Go ahead, Nancy.
Well, I was just going to say, I went out there and met you in Denver, in the Denver area, and we toured out there, Colorado Springs and Denver, never thinking that one day this little baby we had left at home would be going to the Air Force Academy. Although we went out and we saw the Air Force Academy and visited one of your friends from law school who was stationed there.
Yeah, Vince Raymond.
That's right, yeah. And they had a horse out there at the academy. I remember that much. And I also remember shocking a lady who was on the train with me going, I think, from Denver to Colorado Springs, to think that I would have left home a baby that was only about a month and a half. And I had much to explain that both sets of grandparents were right there.